I sit here, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Larry, you have to put your mask on.
Why do I need a mask? I don't need a mask. This is not something. Okay, I'll put the mask on. Just gonna come out of my shell. What's that?
Oh, that's the microphone, dude.
Oh.
Oh wait, yeah. Can't believe I forgot this. You gotta have a mask.
Are you
on,
trying to?
dude.
No, that has chloroform in it. Chloroform.
Oh. Okay.
Stay back.
Okay, there you go.
I am not putting that on. Okay. You can ask me questions. I'm not.
So when did all this start?
So I'm assuming I have to wear a mask for this. I'm used to wearing a mask. Don't worry.
Yes, you are, but I can't find it anywhere.
Is that it?
Maybe.
Sweet, like right there. Oh, don't worry, I got it for you. You don't have to worry about me. I'm so used to wearing masks. Sometimes I go inside of Chase and they're like, "Woo, hey, what up?" Everybody raises their hands up for me.
I think you should wear that because it's soaked in chloroform for the last guy.
Hey, I'm onto you. When was the last time you used chloroform? Give you some tips.
Well, you soaked it for me, remember?
Oh, you're that guy? I just do it for anything. I feel claustrophobic. I am strong.
We're gonna need you to take the mask off now.
You just told me to put the mask on.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to take it off.
But you got how cool I look. Yeah. No.
Okay. So
Wait. I have a question. What is this? Oh, it's a microphone. I need that.
Oh gosh.
Were you gonna ask me about my job?
Yes. The first question is, what do you do here in Stuff Inc?
Well, you know, in Stuff Inc., I kind of help the women with their lifting up those jugs with my strongs, you know. But I help women lift up water coolers, and I help them with computer stuff. I mean, the babes go crazy over me. It's kind of ecstatic, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
My father used to take me to the candy store.
Oh, say no more. I know what that means. Okay. So, second question. How are you doing in rehab?
How do you know I'm in rehab? That's private information. Only Boss Ryan took me. Rehab was... I can't do it. I'm just gonna put my hoodie on because I don't like people staring at me because I get a little too confused. So, my name is John Wayne, and you guys were... It's totally in a normal name. I'm definitely not using it as an alibi. So what do you guys want to see me for?
So, how about that 9/11? How'd that go? How'd that start?
Well, I was wearing a suit, kind of like this one, and I had mustard on my tie. I'm not wearing a tie right now because that's lame, and who would be wearing a tie at this moment? Moving on.
Okay, the second question is from Dottie.
Oh, Dottie, I know that. She's such a hottie in it. Yes, in accounting. Okay. She likes to account.
She says, if you looked actually good at all, like a smidge of looking good, where would you work?
She doesn't think I'm hot. She did.
There are like 5 references of you. How do you have the name of a famous person?
Trick question. Moving on. Rehab has been going great. I love it. I feel so welcomed. What's your third question?
The third question is, boo! Okay, well, I see that rehab has done nothing to you.
Rehab has done a lot for me.
What do you do in this here Stuff Inc. company thing?
I am an accountant next to Dottie. If you want to talk about Larry Zachmen he's always around me. He's throwing water on me. He thinks it's cool, even though he knows I have a fear of water unless I'm drinking it. Of course, it's a little bit different. I have it at...
You know your body is made of like 70-something%.
Don't remind me. Don't. Whatever, man. Just ask me the third question so I can get back to not being hot.
How did that chair get up there?
I threw it. Freaking Dottie.
Makes sense.
She's accounting for
Yeah.
what? She always has like,
Last
gonna
question.
powder my nose.
Are you actually John Wayne?
No, I'm not actually John Wayne. I'm just a guy that looks like John Wayne.
Did you steal someone's identity
Ha.
last month?
No. No need to go to the police with this. Is this being filmed?
Yes.
With that thing?
Yes.
Yeah. See. Okay. No.
Last question. You ready?
Do I look like I'm okay?
How does your boss treat you?
Boss Ryan? He's I think sometimes he's hitting on me because I'm Dottie. I think sometimes he hits on me because of my strong figure, but sometimes I feel like he's a little bit of a rapist, if you know what I mean. I mean, he moves the water jugs more than I do next to Dottie. Okay, just sorry. Yes, back to Larry Zachmen. Larry Zachmen has been treating me a little bit differently. I'd say he always shows off his muscles in front of Dottie, thinks that he's cool. Is this about Larry Zachmen? Is this the whole...
No, it's about you.
It's about me?
Yes.
So these are actual spotlights.
No, they're cameras for the CIA.
You're joking, right?
Maybe.
Okay, just calm down. Just be like Larry Zachmen. I can't do it. Okay, what's the fourth question that you want to ask me?
That Dottie and the weirdo that crawls under tables and hates water. And
George?
Also, that one guy with muscles that
Is that Larry Zachmen?
kisses, makes out.
Yeah, Larry Zachmen. So about Dottie, you mean Dottie the one I traffic? And on to the next topic, Larry Zachmen and George. See, the thing about Larry Zachmen and George is that they're opposites. George is a freaking weak person that you could throw across the room with no effort at all. Larry Zachmen, on the other hand, is like a weak person that you can throw across the room with no effort at all. Yes, I have done both. So Larry Zachmen, he, he waxes, and so it'd be more fun. You know what I'm saying? This is filmed. George, on the other hand, would probably be crying the whole time. Does this make sense to you? You?
No, not at all.
Okay.
What are your feelings about this Zord character?
Hey, Zord. I didn't say that. You don't have that on camera by me. I want it by a lawyer.
Can you leave?
I don't know if I can.
Are you frozen in place?
No, I'm moving. I need a stress ball. I need a freaking stress ball! So I said to her, she needs to get a life because I'm more...
Zachmen, I knew it was you!
Robert, what are you doing here?
Got me fired!
No, I got you fired because you suck!
You suck!
No, you suck!
No, you suck!
You know what? Get up! Wait, I am a lawyer. What is this thing?
That is a microphone.
It looks like the one I have. It's way better than the ones... I'm also a filmmaker, the same thing with that stand, but usually I do it in darker basements, and it's a little less light. And sometimes if the police are watching this, it was not me. Anyway, about Dottie. It wasn't me.
Anything to do with the recent disappearances of 5 young girls?
Which ones? You interested? I'm not saying anything, nothing against me. But are you?
Okay, I think beyond enough. You should leave.
Why? We just got here. We're just chilling. So anyway, about Zorp, sometimes I think that sometimes I just think that sometimes I do. So sometimes I'll think sometimes, and sometimes other times I don't. Does that make sense sometimes?
But only sometimes.
Only sometimes. It does only sometimes. You understand me, man. You should talk to Jenny Bunny, but you know what? You probably don't have time. But what a tragedy. What a real tragedy that these women have gone through.
Someone that fits your exact description was caught soaking masks with chloroform, giving them to young girls. What do you have to say about that? And also, how about that 9/11?
I'm not Arabic, but I might have hired an Arabic guy to crash in a plane too. But it wasn't like I had a choice. Now sit down, I'll tell you a story. once upon a time, I had people come to me and they were like, hey, I like explosions. I was like, that's pretty cool, man. I would love to do an explosion. You have an idea? And he's like, yes, I'll hijack a plane and blow it up and commit suicide just for your excitement. I was like, perfect. How much do you want? He's like, chuckles, haha, that's funny. I'll be dead. And I'll be like, that's a good point, but still, how much do you want to wire to your bank account? And then he's like, 1.2 million. I was like, a deal, you'll be dead. Can I have your bank account? What's your PIN number? And he's like, 2007. And I'm like, that's perfect. That was the year that I wasn't born. And he's like, I know. And I'm like, how did you know that? And he was like, because we're friends. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. He's like, yeah, I know, but 2007 isn't really my pin. I was like, aha, you tricked me. And he's like, 1954 is, and I'm like, it's another joke? And he's like, yeah, kind of. And I'm like, that's perfect, man, because I love jokes. And then Zorp came along, and then I was like,
Interesting story.
but I want to.
It wasn't me. I swear.
What was the previous question stated?